true king will show them. We do not serve. We rule. True king will show them. We do not serve. We rule.
Hello, well, Fossil Hades, how you doing, my man? This is the continuation of our lovely campaign. Zurmi's back with me. Hi, Zurmi.
Hello.
And
Decided to go for more.
Yeah, we decided to go for more. We've only got about an hour to play with today because, well, we both have to go out and do things. I've got to go and see my dear old mum, and I think you're going into town or something, aren't you? So.
I am doing some sporty things.
Some sporty things. I tried that once, didn't like it. Right, you were asking, you're attacking Gorgazan, and you wanted to know where Galbaraz was, didn't you?
Yes, I wasn't sure if it's up north or whether they, because it used to be the Golbaraz was actually outside the map. You could never capture it.
I've got a feeling it's probably going to be Gorgazan. Let's have a look. I've got a horrible feeling it's up there. Oh no, that's Sartosa.
No, that's a separate.
Well, I really don't know about Galbaraz then. That's a great question. Because this seems to be the edge of the map, doesn't it?
Let's have a quick look.
You never know, it might be up here. That's a very good question, Zurmi. I genuinely don't know.
I'm looking at Google and even Google doesn't know.
Well, fair enough. I suppose we'll just have to... We'll have to roll with it and just hope for the best, won't we?
All right.
Well, I believe it's your turn, so... Do your
not
thing.
this again.
Are you unable to end your turn, sir?
Hold on. Yeah, I'm unable to end my turn.
Alright, out we go. Exit to main menu. It's funny how that only seems to happen to you.
We had this before, when we were doing Bretonian stuff. It's, I think I know what the setting is, but I have to check. It's to do with the autosaves.
Oh, I see. Well, fingers crossed, reloading should sort us right out.
And it's also to do with, it's every time I go into diplomacy. See,
Oh.
or every now and then I get because I went into diplomacy and the end turn was blank.
Every now and then us fall apart.
Basically.
There we go. Hey, morning, Sanis. How you doing today?
Wake up with a coffee, watch some idiots play some games.
Right, don't go into diplomacy ever.
No.
Yeah, Galbaraz is a good question there, because this seems to be the only area up here. I mean, I wonder if it's down here or something. The little islands on the south.
Possibly, but when I go looking at it, it says I can't. It's not been discovered.
Oh. Or was it me?
Is.
Right. I believe that we were in the process of going over here.
Taking out these little buggers.
Taking out those little buggers. We're also getting a few more of these guys. Yeah. Kartep is going to have 2 Lich Priests to support his army.
Because we can.
Hoorah! Very nice indeed. I don't think there's much else to do, really. Let's see.
Sometimes it's really... There isn't. It's literally just move on.
Well, we'll update the Sepulture, because generate a bit more income, get a little bit more untainted, which I think is going to be quite useful to us. Just take a quick look. Well, we can build a Bone Shaper here, so we may as well do so. Now, potentially over here, ultimately we'll be able to build a Quicksand Swamp. But, hey, Ganajo, how you doing, my man?
Yeah, I've got one of those. Yeah, they let you create archer chariots.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm trying to organise the buildings the best way that I can, because I've only got a couple of areas. We've got Titan Peak and Tyrant Peak. Both of those can go up to level 3, of course, so they'll be doing the low level ones. And then Scarpel's Lair, I'm probably going to get the Quicksand Swamp, because that will go up to the top and I'll be able to get Necropolis Knights, which are pretty awesome! Right, my turn is done. And hello, Winterwolf. We've got all the Aussies in today. Ooh, Kanaja's playing Star Trek Online with his new Jem'Hadar Dread. Very nice indeed.
So a little bit of a morning fight here.
Oh, this girl, God. Savage Orc Boar Boys. Oh, they've got some big uns as well. You've got to watch out for them because they're bigger and harder. Right, I'm
slash chop.
yeah. What are you doing awake, Kanaja?
Just to clarify, one army, one army has a hero unit or a lead unit. That's it, and it's the main army.
He's a bigger git in spite of the fact that he's only a gobber. Winter, I genuinely thought you were Aussie.
Now, if he's actually New Zealander, you're in a lot of trouble.
Oh yeah, the area in the world. South. On the underside where you fall off, you know.
Yeah. A little bit of a life lesson tip here. Never, ever, ever get a New Zealander and Australian mixed up. They will kill you.
Oh, they'll be fine. 90 million, blimey. That is an expensive ship. So I've been looking at, there's a few ships that I'd really like, but unfortunately, primarily are Lobby ships, which is really irksome. Are quite surprisingly, given my stance on JJ Trek, I quite like the Vengeance, and I'd really like one of those. And also, once again, with regards to Discovery, I'd like the Shenzhou.
Oh, I love the Shenzhou. I think it's a great. Ship.
But they're all Lobby ships.
Oh Christ, this is a bit of an interesting one.
We've got a lovely hill behind us. Anchor. I think that lovely hill is going to be integral. Give me a moment. My chariots are not cooperating. The thing that I'm mostly concerned about here is, I think what we'll probably have to do with the chariots. Hide them back. Yep, there we go. I'm hot to trot, I think. This DLC is fantastic, Winterwolf, I agree. You want to make a Cardi tomb with a Keldon? Yeah, always a good thing to do. Hopefully they're going to come at us. It looks like they're taking a defensive formation. That is not what we were hoping for. Not what we were hoping for at all, Zurmi.
No, it's not, is it? All our plans, and they decide no. Did you ever find out that shortcut to move formations?
It should be Alt.
Okay. Hold on, they're moving. They're moving.
Yeah, they're reacting to my horsemen, I think. Not very much, though. Looks like they're bunching up a bit. What I'm going to try and do with the horsemen is I'm going to try and lightning directly into the centre of their into their savage Ara orc boys, and then fingers crossed I can get out really fast. There we go. Just going to go in with the horsemen because I think they're going to be able to get out faster.
Yeah, they're fast, but they are weak as hell.
Yeah, they're weak as piss, but I'm hoping I can just get them to charge. Here we go. Come on, lads. Hoof, 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 hoof. That's not hoofing, is it? We go. Out we come. Oh god, look at those arrows. Has that enticed them to move at all? No, it hasn't really, has it? Looks like this is going to be an offensive battle.
Not what we wanted, but we'll have to make it work. Right, keep those guys back now and get ready to use them for the horsemen. Or the boars. I'm guessing it's the boars, yeah.
I think they'll probably get torn apart by the boars, in honesty.
I didn't say they'll win, I said just to tie them up.
How many arch units do you have?
We've
2.
only got 3.
3. Hope Mountain Blade Bannerlord can get co-op mode. I'd love that. I don't think it's happening.
What's this?
Bannerlord?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I genuinely don't think that's...
Think we're forcing them to make a move.
This might be good for us if they move off the top of the hill. No, they're not doing.
Hey, they're splitting up.
Seems dim. Your archers are nearly in position. Nearly. I think as soon as your archers start peppering them, they'll come at us.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Here it is. Here we go, they've got boar boys going round on the flanks. I'm going to try and take my chariots out of the equation just by virtue of the fact that they know... We found out the hard way that they're no use against them.
Yeah.
I've tied up one of my units. Oh, blimey. Looks like I'm going to lose one unit of these chariots. Fighting those boar boys is not what we want to do. You got your Shabty. Nice. Oh dear. Looks like we're about to lose a unit of horsemen as well. Both units. Fuck. Oh my. Even against the archers we are getting pecked. Got some boar boys coming in around the back.
I see him. They've already been intercepted by Spim.
Yeah, chariots stop, chariots die, you're not wrong. Having a lot of fun on the left flank. Some Savage Orc Biggins have come back.
Their leader's running.
I'll try and keep him running. I'll use the chariots. Oh, Kingsman 2, Thor Ragnarok, and Top Gun. Nice, Sannies. It looks like you've won up there, more or less. Pretty good, pretty good. So is it today that you're celebrating, Celis, or is it another day?
It's definitely been an interesting one.
Well, we're winning, that's the main thing. Yeah, Winterwolf says the Tomb King's definitely getting their stride once they get more constructs in their armies. Ain't that the truth?
That was quite significant losses there.
Lost most of your army, but they're free to rebuild. No problemo, Chiefo. It was a bit Pyrrhic, that, wasn't it? I didn't do very well there, my apologies. Sanis' birthday on the 13th. I'll try and remember.
Witness my eternal majesty.
Oh, there it is.
Oh, look. Not far, is it?
Submit to your king.
Oh, good stuff. We can take Galbaraz and then we're free of those pesky orcas.
I'll take a few turns.
I think you might need to.
Submit to your king.
He's leveled though, which is always nice. Does Zurmi still have his Sphinx? Sadly, no. Issues have occurred.
Unfortunately, we tried a spearhead, and we kept winning, but it was one of those heroic campaigns, and in the end, we lost everything.
We did. It was so close to winning that battle as well. It was so frustrating. I'm not sure. Was that battle on the stream?
No, that one was just after.
That one was just after. Oh, interesting. It looks like the Alright, so we've made a great discovery. During the course of our excavations, remains of the army that once served Alcadazar the Conqueror, the last and maybe the greatest of all the priest kings of Nehekhara, has been unearthed. Take but a little magic to raise them to our service. Or should we give them a ritual burial in the classical Nehekharan style? So a ritual burial, it would allow us 15 leadership for infantry units with all armies, which is pretty good. Means they won't run. Or we could use the remains, which gives us 40 canopic jars. I think we're going to do a ritual burial this time. Hey. And we've also researched a dynasty. With minor adjustments to everyday incantations, the dead may be made to rise with greater vigour than they ever knew in life. And that gives me plus 10 armour for my Tomb Guard, and more importantly, my Hero Titan units. In addition to that, it gives us weapon strength of plus 10% for our Hero Titan units. So, that's pretty damn good. Let's get some more research on the go in the meantime. I think there's something else I can do with Hero Titan. There we go. Get Dark Brotherhood. If they can disregard their formal rivalries and toil together in common cause, Necrotechs can achieve engineering wonders. And that will give us 10% ward save for Hero Titan units, plus 5 melee attack and plus 5 melee defense as well. I know we're pinning all of our hopes on Hero Titans here, but I think it's justified, don't you? Let's see what we can do here. We've already got the things that really help. We can't quite have the inscription of repair yet. So let's increase mobility, shall we? Right, looks like we're about to have a battle. Oh, no. Hey, Count Chamberlain, how you doing, my man? Winterwolf says, alas, about your Sphinx, and I agree. Morning, girl. I see you're doing one of the harder Tomb King starts. Yes, I am, but I've been quite lucky, really, because the Beastmen seem to have just been messing up all the Dark Elves around me. And as such, I've just been sat here twiddling my thumbs, not really being overly concerned about anything. Oh, they've got a lot of archers.
I would like to point out the Beastmen are a bit of a double-edged sword, so just be wary.
Oh, I'm very aware. At some point, they'll turn around and decide that they want a piece of this. But we'll kill them all if that happens. When that happens. Right, this is going to be a fairly hard battle for us, I expect. They do have a lot of archer units. I know you'll probably forget, but thanks anyway. Yeah, I'm afraid Sanis is probably right about that. I've got a memory like a sieve. I should keep a diary for things like this, shouldn't I, really? Hopefully when the Beastmen want to fight, you'll have things like the Tomb Scorpions. Yeah, I agree, Winterwolf, that'd be nice. Our victory will become inevitable. I've always found that quite a difficult soundbite, just by virtue of the fact that, well, something can't become inevitable, it's already inevitable, surely? Those units. Oh, and that one. Oh no, do you mind if I have my Necrotect back? Thanks. Gave you the wrong one. Right, I think in order to have a chance of victory, we're probably going to need to advance.
Mm-hmm. It's literally plains. There's nothing really. It's literally going to be a slogfest. There is no tactical advantage from.
It's going to be a slobber knocker, JR.
I'm not just any Cardassian.
Robai84, thank you so much for following the stream. It's really good of you, my man. Necrotect, there he is. The most important piece of my army. The Hero Titan. There he is. Right, I'm fairly happy with that formation. You ready to rock and roll?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Just gonna roll forward immediately. Oops.
Oh shit.
We'll be fine, we'll be fine. Alright, the more of us that die, the closer we get to Ushabti. His eyes shoot frickin' laser beams, they do. Precisely what they do.
Until this game gives us freaking sharks with freaking lasers, I'm not gonna be happy.
Lasers. Joe, just looking at them here, they don't look as dangerous as they did start with.
Incoming.
I'm just moving the whole army in. We're gonna have a hard time with this one. But we shall present a strong and unified front. There we go. They're all going in. Get the archers popping off when they can. Back me Necrotect off. That's not what he should be doing. There we go. The fodder. What are your archers doing?
It's a little trick I learned. You'll see.
Are you going to fire into their backs?
Yup.
I appreciate that kind of behaviour. They're all saying, Kane, forgive me. This is madness. And of course it's madness. I'm getting pretty close to your Shabti. I'm going to drop them in the middle left quadrant. There they are. Let's drop them in. Are we breaking them? Looks like we're largely breaking their right flank, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Our left flank's not having such a good time. Oh, they've got Nelossi, a Dreadlord, over there on the left flank. Oh my. They are not breaking, are they?
No.
One of our units has been wiped. Can your Nehekara warriors go back into the spearmen on the right hand flank? Okay, it looks like we're pulling it in now. Oh my. I'm relatively convinced that we're going to win this again, but the casualties we've sustained... Yeah. Glorious! Well, let's take a look and see how their lord is doing. He's trying to flee. There we go, we've won. Let's kill their lord. If we've got anything that's still capable of doing so.
A few bits, not much though.
Just have our Necrotect heal up the Hero Titan. Hopefully we're going to be able to tie him up. I think we might have just got away with it. I think we've tied him up. Oh, the bugger's got through. No, he hasn't. He's not going down, is he? He's not going anywhere. Let's end the battle. Oh, in a siege battle everything dies anyway. Is that right? I didn't think that always happened. Ah.
I've seen it twice where they managed to get away, and me and my partner who was playing couldn't figure for the life as how that happened, but generally no.
Well, there we go. Lost a lot of units there, mostly trash units, so I'm not concerned at all.
Look at your your Hero Titan's almost cold.
Yeah, he just piles in, murders everyone, carries on with his day. It's great.
Where's my cup of tea?
Where's my cup of tea? Most important. Game aborted. The game client left the game.
What?
What happened, Zurmi?
I don't know. Apparently you left me.
Nah. Bugger. Well, are you able to save?
No, it kicked me out.
Bugger. Did one of us have an interrupted net?
Possibly? Don't know.
Let's see where we're at.
Please don't tell us we have to fight that again.
Total War's wonderful connection issues. I know, Winter, I know. Hero Titan is indeed MVP, always. I suppose that's why it's called a Hero Titan. Looks like we're back to your turn. So yes, we'd have to fight that battle again. Kanaju says he's been playing the Star Trek mod on Stellaris. That's New Horizons, Star Trek New Horizons. Playing as a Borg and enjoying it. Yeah, they've got a really nice system for their Unimatrices, haven't they? I think you can have 4 as the Borg in total. Please don't quote me. Right, pretty similar things are happening. They did fairly recently update the Borg. There was a Borg update a couple of months ago, and then recently I think they've done a Dominion update. That's the most recent update, so the Dominion might be quite fun to play as now. And we went for Ritual Burial. I can't do all this again. But, given what happened in the last battle, I have a plan.
Please don't tell me it's the Cunning Clan.
It is.
Oh god. I swear you're a descendant of Baldric himself. Oh, I see this cunning plan. And it's an interesting cunning plan.
Oh, just level my geezer. Wanted to increase mobility with it, didn't we? It's not just you. Gonna encircle for a moment. Now you're outnumbered, you tarts. Let's fight the battle.
This is pretty much a win.
Oh yeah, it's almost certainly a win, but I feel like we'll lose more by not controlling it directly. I'm probably wrong,
Oh
but
yeah. Well, it's unfortunately it's a bit of a unknown. Sometimes you
well,
can actually get
apparently
hero victories, and then sometimes your entire army's wiped out, yet you win.
yeah. Well, apparently the Tomb King's auto resolve is a little bit balked.
Oh, is it what against us?
Yeah, you tend to lose far more than you should do when auto resolving. Somebody mentioned that anyway as one of the bugs with it. Whether that's actually the case, whether that's true or not, I genuinely don't know. And do you know what? Got such a large army coming in a big line. Oh, look, our army's coming in from the side, our second army.
So basically, what's happening is you're going to engage the front, and then the second army, whoever takes it, is it's going to go right. You left click right there, slam to the side, job done.
That's the plan, anyway. Right, we ready to rock and roll?
Let's go for it.
What's attack maneuver? I can't remember. Hello, boys.
Oh, it doesn't know what to do. Look at it.
Oh,
Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit!
Is it shifting? No. Oh. There is an attack maneuver thing, isn't there?
I have no idea what kind of formation that is.
The blob.
No, them. Look at it.
Be a little bit more specific about what I want. You go for those. Two, go for those. You, I don't know, back here somewhere. You, yeah, go in. All of you, their leader. Have you got any cool magic? I think one of you I tooled to be a death priest, didn't I? Ah, yes, here you are.
Watch out, you're about to lose a hero to their.
Oh, yes, I am. Run, bro. Oh, no, he's crumbling. I think somehow he's just got away with it. Oh, Ushabti. Oh, I lost a hero anyway. Bugger. There we go. What have they still got that's alive?
Archers down the left.
Oh, quite a lot of them, yeah. My only real concern here is facing them in the woods.
It's the worst thing you can do with the Dark Elves.
Looks to me like they've run. Yes, they have.
Yeah, they've just completely collapsed.
There we go.
Is that it?
That's it. No, I didn't really care about losses there at all. Like, right then, let's get in there. Shame about the Necrotect, but eh.
I alone shall restore Mehekar.
Ooh, 2,000. Loot, loot, loot.
For once, bring fire. Take it for me. This is no shrine. Destroy it.
That makes a statement. Right, what we should now be able to do is we've got a rite that we can perform. We don't have sufficient funds for because we're cretins. Bugger. That's no good, is it? Well, I think that's my turn over. Ah, it's 3 in the morning. Ah, but it's Tomb Kings. Time I do hyperlanes, I get screwed in somewhere like that. That can happen. What's the plan, Zurmalicious?
For now, nothing.
I'm just going to chill. Well, you've got your
I
second
just
army
don't-
building, haven't you?
Yeah.
Clan Nor have just declared war on the Cult of Pleasure, which is quite good for me. Right, we've got one more turn left in it. Scalpel's Lair is ready to upgrade, but it's very expensive. I don't know, Davey. You know what we'll do? Do a quick treasure hunt, see what we find. Clearly, a necromancer has been at work here. Well, you know. In the distance, you see a small group of corpses crowned around the entrance to a ruined building. What brings undead here? What can they possibly be guarding? I think we're going to approach carefully. Ah, closer inspection reveals the bodies are merely corpses propped up on sticks. You pull them down and give them a decent burial. Get fucked. Oh, we've done a treasure hunt, so we can't colonise. It's an enemy province. Gates. Just trying to work out where my province ends and theirs begins so I can heal my guys. I think it's here, isn't it? There we go. I think over here at Titan Peak, can probably recruit a Necrotect. And that's my turn. I think we better end it here, Zurmi.
Okay.
What I'll do is I'll just end my turn, let it get onto yours. It's all right, Count Chamberlain. We're off ourselves. We've both got many things to do today, but we just thought we'd stream for an hour. Oh.
Let's see. Save.
Hey, Icewall God, how you doing? We're actually just in the process of leaving. I'm so sorry, my man. But feel free to watch the stream as a VOD. You all saved?
Oh, good.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching today. And I will hopefully see you in the next stream. There is another one tomorrow at 8 PM. So make sure that you tune in for that one. 8 PM GMT, of course. There's a little countdown. If you go onto my Twitch channel, there's a little countdown that shows now for when our what are they called? Scheduled. There we are. Yeah, that's a word. When our scheduled streams are. So hopefully everybody will know when the scheduled streams are, and you'll be able to pop in, well, whenever you can. Thank you very much for watching.